Welcome to Academy's Australasia Polytechnic. We will now go through some information that will help you during your time while studying at AAPoly. Please take note. It's a good idea to get to know student services and know where they are located. They can help you with administrative services such as ID cards, access cards, academic transcripts and certificates, student letters and concessions, update any contact details if you change your address or telephone number, and any enrollment assistance. They can also help you with general inquiries. You can contact the student services by emailing us at studentadmin@aapoly.edu.au, and we endeavour to reply to you within 24 hours. Student services can also help you with fee payment and assist you on how to pay your tuition fees. Studying abroad is an exciting and fulfilling experience, but can come with challenges. At AAPoly, we have set up some support services to help you during your studies if you do come up against some challenges. If you have any challenges regarding living in Australia, you can contact Student Counselling Service by arranging an appointment at reception. The student counselling services are provided free of charge. If you have any academic issues, please contact your Associate Dean. For legal services and free information and advice for international students, students are advised to contact Study Melbourne Centre if you're studying in Melbourne, or Study New South Wales if you're studying in Sydney. For workplace related issues, please contact the Fair Work Ombudsman. If you have any issues in relation to English support, you can contact our team at reception for further assistance. If you're not sure where to start, but you just need assistance, please just contact Student Services and we'll help you from there. Please see the links below to access the Student Handbook and the Student Information Pack. Here you'll find college rules, regulations, policies and procedures, and academic information. It's a good idea to keep these links handy throughout the duration of your course so you can just easily refer back to them when you need to. Overseas student health cover is a requirement as an international student. You may have applied for this before entering Australia. If you did apply for overseas student health cover via AAPoly, you will be able to collect your AAPoly card at Student Services at the Melbourne campus and the Sydney campus. If you didn't apply via AAPoly, please contact your agent to get access to your overseas student healthcare cover card. Overseas student health cover does cover you for doctors, hospital and ambulance. Please check your policy details for further information. In addition to following classes and attending classes regularly, you also need to access 3 of our systems that we use at AAPoly and learn how to use them. The first one we use is Paradigm, and this is where you can enroll in your subjects based on the timetable related to your course. You can also check fee plan and academic course plans here, and anything that's related to your basic enrollment at AAPoly you can find on Paradigm. E-learning is the platform that we use for your class. So here you can attend your online classes, find your assessment details, contact your trainer. You'll find online resources, forums, and anything that's related to your course and your classes. You'll be using this a lot more day to day for your class. The AAPoly email is an email address we set up for you, and it's your own unique email address. It's your student ID number at aapoly.edu.au. Please set this up on your phone or your devices so that you can check this regularly as we send all of our correspondence to this email address and not your personal email address. So if you get any important information, We generally send it to this email address, and it's a good idea to check your email regularly. To set up your Gmail account, please go to Google and find the Gmail account login details. You can refer back to the information on how to reset your password. This is the e-learning platform, and to log in here, you will use your student ID number and enter your password. Here you'll be able to access your classwork and your course content and assessments. This is what Paradigm looks like. Here you'll enter Paradigm by using your student ID number and your password. Paradigm will give you access to your timetable and access to enrolling into courses. If you change your name, your address, your email address, your contact details, your emergency contact details, your enrollment status, or your visa status, please notify us within 7 business days. This is very important as we use these details to keep in touch with you and send you any important information. You must also carry your student ID and access cards when you're on college premises, and if they are lost, you must have them replaced. If you have any questions, please see Student Services. You are eligible to receive certificates or transcripts at completion of your course. In order to graduate, you must be marked as competent in all subjects or units required to be completed in your course. You must complete the course within the duration of your COE. Extensions to COEs will only be considered on compelling and compassionate grounds. You must have a USI in order to graduate and receive your award. This includes all students who started before 2021 and all onshore and international students. You must check your grades every semester and make sure you have successfully completed your study plan. To visit the college website, please go to www.aapoly.edu.au, and here you'll find the academic calendar, timetables, forms and general fees, and access to Paradigm and e-learning. By visiting the website, you will have access to the forms. Scroll through the forms that are available on the website. You'll see them on the left-hand side on the website, and find the form appropriate for your situation. If you're not sure which form you need, simply see our Student Services team and they'll help you out. Important dates to remember is the Friday before the commencement of the course. This is the final day where you are able to defer your application under compelling and compassionate circumstances. It's also the final day to submit your recognition of prior learning and credit transfer application. Take note, it's the Friday before week 1. As an AAPoly student and also as an international student, you have the rights to polite, fair and respectful personal treatment, confidential treatment of your private information, advice about complaints and appeals procedures. You have the right to counselling on academic matters by lecturers and academic dean, and opportunity to access welfare-related support services to assist you with issues that may arise during your studies. As an AAPoly student and as an international student, you also have to fulfill some student responsibilities. These include being aware of safety and emergency procedures and to report any dangerous incidents, accidents and injuries. Having your valid student ID within the college premises. Treat other students and staff with courtesy and respect. Be punctual and regular in attendance. Comply with assessment procedures and deadlines. Inform the college of changes to your personal details, emergency contact details, visa or enrollment status. Pay your fees on time to avoid penalties. Enroll scheduled subjects on the student management system Paradigm by each semester. Access regularly your student email account. And if you're unsure about any of these, you can contact a student support services team. In relation to academic progress, please take note of the following. The academic year is divided into 2 semesters. Each semester is 12 weeks in length. The summer semester gives you the opportunity to complete any extra courses during that period and complete the course early. For a 3-year bachelor course, the full study load is 4 subjects per semester. Academic progress is monitored and assessed throughout each subject in every semester. You should maintain a status of satisfactory academic standing in order to continue your course of study and to complete your studies within the planned period of study. At AAPoly, a satisfactory academic standing refers to the successful completion of at least 50% of the enrolled subjects within a semester. We also have student at risk and academic support. The college identifies students at risk. An early warning letter is issued to the students at risk. Intervention meetings are arranged, and failure to establish contact may lead to an intention to report notice. Students who fail to comply with the agreed intervention strategies will be issued an ITR letter. Students have the right to appeal. In an internal appeals form, you must submit this within 20 working days of receiving an ITR notice. It must be accompanied with any supporting documentation. For unsatisfactory course progress, the college must report students who fail to meet the requirements for satisfactory course progress. Warning letters are issued after students failing more than 50% of the subjects in a semester. Intervention meetings are arranged. Failure to establish contact may lead to an ITR notice. Students who fail to comply with the agreed intervention strategies will be issued an ITR letter. If you fail more than 50% of the course requirements in the subsequent semester, you are then issued with an ITR letter via email. You do have the right to appeal. An internal appeals form must be submitted within 20 working days of receiving an ITR notice. Refer to the Student at Risk and Academic Support Procedure and the Student Complaints and Appeals Policy and Procedure at the website given below. The college may allow you to defer or temporarily suspend your studies, including leave of absence, for compassionate or compelling circumstances. To apply for leave of absence, you must apply where possible at least 2 weeks in advance. You have to contact Student Services and complete the leave of absence form along with any supporting documentation with your application. All required documents must be provided within 7 days of submitting the application, and failure to do that may result in your application being denied. And there are no costs incurred by applying for a leave of absence. The college reserves the right to terminate, suspend, or cancel your enrollment for breach of visa conditions, failure to pay fees, or non-achievement of satisfactory course progress. If the college has the intention to terminate, suspend, or cancel your enrollment, you have 20 working days to access the appeal process from the date of the notification. Complaints and appeals. If you are unhappy about a decision or action taken by the college, you may access the complaints and appeals process. The policy applies to complaints or appeals regarding to any aspect of your experience with AAPoly, education agents, or other related parties. It can be an academic or non-academic administrative complaints and appeals. It can be anonymous. You have the responsibility to remain enrolled during the complaint appeal process and any other process that you might apply for during your period of studies. To access our policies and procedures, we've made them available on the website. Please go to our website. This is what it will look like. You'll see the tab on the left-hand side and navigate your way through to see and find our policies and procedures. Any requests for refund must be forwarded in writing to AAPoly using the withdrawal form and credit refund form. The student requesting the refund must sign that form. If you're going to withdraw from your enrolled program, you must obtain the approval. Refunds will be paid within 4 weeks of receiving the application directly to the student or any other person who has been authorised by the student in writing. A statement explaining the calculation will be provided. Please refer to the fee payment and refund policy and procedure for more details. Please take note, there are no refunds after course commencement other than when a visa is refused. There is no refunds for student default for breaches of student visa, failed to commence the course, misbehaviour, or if the student withdraws from the course after the course commencement date. The Department of Home Affairs has abolished automatic and mandatory student visa cancellations. What this means is that if you are in breach of your student visa conditions, the college will send you an intention to report letter where this will be a recommendation to the Department of Home Affairs and they will consider your individual circumstances. However, the college reporting process remains the same. AAPoly acknowledges and respects the privacy of all students. All documentation will be held in confidence and will be stored to ensure privacy. Refer to the student handbook for more information about how information is collected, kept, used, and disclosed. If you have any more questions, please contact our Student Services team. In Australia, every person has the right to be protected from unfair business practices. Please see below for the state government agency that resolves disputes between consumer and businesses. In Australia, the emergency contact number is 000, that's 000. This call is free. It's used strictly for emergencies only. Please also take note of the following information where you can follow the emergency services on social media pages. Please take note, for an emergency at your campus, please take note of the following phone numbers and points of contact for your appropriate campus. Please take note of these numbers and keep them handy for you to be able to access them in case of emergencies. Please take note of the following support personnel. Please also take note of the academic support personnel. Thank you, and all the very best.